The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
Just as I thought it was going all right, I found out I'm wrong when I thought it was right. It's always the same, it's just a shame, that's all. I could say day, you say night. Tell me it's black when I know that it's white. Always the same, it's just a shame, and that's all.
Hi guys, and welcome to Mr. LoGrasso versus LoGrasso. I'm the Mrs. Part. I am Noel LoGrasso, and I am here with the Mr. Part, my husband, former WWE superstar, Big Vito LoGrasso. Vito, how are you today?
How's everybody out there? The BIGV from the LOG.
Yeah, well,
Former Nick, former rapper, shaker, baker, candlestick maker.
You don't bake. You don't make candlesticks. You weren't a Nick.
Girl, I did this way before you came along, right? Way before you
Well,
came
I thought of a new introduction for you.
Go ahead.
For this week's show. The Barry Horowitz of podcasting, Big Vito LoGrasso.
Why am I that?
Because you lost again. Big. I had 75% of the vote. Pat yourself on the back, Barry. You lost another round.
So the Russo brand has done it again. I come on week after week for all of you horrible, horrible people. Okay? The People's Album.
Bro.
Okay?
You lost again.
And then I lose again. All right. Are you sure this is not some kind of conspiracy?
Oh, no,
Okay.
It's not. You just have a fucked
All right.
up point.
And I noticed there's nothing coming in the mail for my birthday wish list.
Now that's a lie.
I already said Duke Bennett from Duke of Wrestling did send muscle milks
And
to
didn't
pregame.
And didn't I get something for the big secret Big Vito birthday bash 2020 today? And I hid it
I
from you?
don't know. I didn't see it.
Oh, yeah, you jumped up because you're like, something came, babe. And I was like, yeah, it was for the Big Vito bash 2020. And then you were like, I said, no, you can't see it. I did not, Lily Fox and I sit you down yesterday and say, Vito, what would you like to have happen for your birthday? Just to gauge the situation. Did we not do these things?
You know, I'll never win a debate. I will never do it. I am horrible. I'm a horrible person. On the People's Album. You know
At
what I
least
mean?
he admits he's a horrible person.
All right? I can't.
Vito, nobody said anything about you being a horrible person. Nobody said anything about you. You just hate that you lose every week and you're Barry Horowitz of podcasting. You want to be these like great titles, but really you lose every week. Why don't you concentrate on winning and actually debate instead of putting over all these imaginary fairy tale never land bullshit things you said you do?
I got a great tan.
You do have a great tan. If we were voting on tans, you'd be ahead of me. Here, put it up. Let's see. Look at that. Look. Wow.
Wearing it out.
Wearing it out. You're doing it. You're
so
doing
I
the
lost
thing.
last week, and it was a slaughter again.
Slaughter. You had I think you ended up with 23% or something. No, less than that, actually.
What's wrong with you people out there on the Russo brand?
They know actual good things when they see it, and they know you
I am the
bullshit them every
People's
week.
Album. The People's Album, okay?
Vito, what is this week's topic? What is this week's topic?
Why don't you say it? Go ahead. Maybe somebody will vote for me this week.
Well, what you wanted to do was you wanted to do a car debate because
Yes.
we unfortunately have to say goodbye to a Big Vito family member, the Hummer. The Italian Stallion is on its last legs. It did as good. We've had it for a long time, but it needs some things done to it, and it's just not big enough for Big Vito. If a car can't fit a wheelchair, a car seat, and 2 Rottweilers, it's just not enough for Vito. So we have to get something new. Before we do the debate, do you want to do a eulogy for your Hummer?
It's my second Hummer. I've enjoyed it. I pimped out in that thing. Rough Riders roll. Gangsters, Snoop Dogg. Biggie, Bose system.
And you put all the extra things in there
And
too.
I
You
put-
had all the extra little
I
chrome
put
pieces.
all the freaking extras on this bad boy. So power steering is going, and I need tires. You know, it was due. So what do you do? And I already put a set of tires on it. So, you know, I got my 50,000 miles on the tires. So what do you do?
What do
You fix
you
it, or do you let it go? Or do you let it go? So I wanted a new truck. So I'm outside talking to my neighbor, right? He's an old-time
Well,
Army.
don't give all the details because we have to do the debate yet.
Okay.
Because you have a whole thing with all these cars. So I just said eulogize and then don't get into your neighbor.
Goodbye, Hummer. It's
Good-
nice to be with you.
Should we give it?
It's on.
Let's
You know,
give it a
and-
salute.
salute. I tell you, I gotta say, I really don't have cars longer than 5 years, and it's at the 5-year mark. I think. Is it at the 5-year mark?
Yeah, we bought 5 years
We bought
ago.
5
We
years.
bought right after we got married. We bought that Hummer. You had one before that,
Right.
and then we bought this one.
So
And Hummers, they haven't made them in a while, and you really love them, but it's hard to find one with lower mileage now, and they're kind of collector's items and whatnot. But
So I mean, I got my money's worth out of this truck. You know what I mean? I put some miles on it. You know what I mean? But it was good quality miles. We had a lot of good times in it.
so goodbye, Hummer.
You know, goodbye, Hummer. So
Goodbye. So now the debate.
the
Now
debate. The debate.
We're debating what type of vehicle to get. So I think Vito should get a bigger truck because he does have a complaint about room in the truck. You know, we do a lot of things. We go to Disney. I have to use a wheelchair when we do a lot of walking, and I also have to always use a walker all the time. So it takes up a lot of space. We have a little friend we take with us to do things who has a car seat. We need room for that. We take friends with us. We have family that comes down. We travel around. We want to have room for everybody. So I think Vito should get like a big truck with a big bed so he can put his things in there he needs, his groceries, his wheelchair. Well, my wheelchair. He wants to buy a couple Rottweilers and throw them back there. He can do that too. He'll have enough room. Plus, he'll have room in the back seat for things. Vito, on the other hand, wants what?
Well, I have not owned a Range Rover yet.
Well, no, you said Cadillac. This
I
was
know,
supposed
hold on,
to be.
I'm going.
Oh, okay.
I'm going.
Okay, I don't want you to confuse them because
No,
you
no,
can
no.
get into the debate.
We're talking about debates on cars I want. Okay.
I'm just laying out the topic.
I missed my Cadillac. I miss having a Cadillac. Okay, because I'm a Cadillac guy. I would like to get a Range Rover. I also like the Challenger.
Well, here's the actual debate. He's getting into the debate before you have to say. For Vito, I think Vito should get a truck. Range Rover was off the table after last night's discussion. Range Rover was off the table. So
Too expensive to fix.
too expensive to fix. That was a joint decision. So the thing is I think Vito should get a big truck, and Vito thinks he should get a Cadillac. That was the debate, was the Cadillac. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to debate now. You got a little ahead of yourself. I'll let you finish. I just wanted to lay that out there. Vito thinks he should get a Cadillac again. He used to have, what was it, a 2014 apple green Caddie, and The Rock doesn't have one, was the thing, wasn't that what you used to say?
The Rock
I can't believe I remember that.
The Rock didn't have one.
No, he didn't have one, but it was, you were saying that in 2016, and it wasn't a 2014. What was it? 2004.
No, I had that. I got the Cadillac 2006, I think. 2005.
2005. Okay.
And I bought it pristine, 19,000 miles.
Okay, so he bought a Cadillac. He had a Cadillac. So he wants to get another Cadillac. I think he should get a big truck so he can move stuff around. Vito, why should you get a Cadillac? And why should you not get a Cadillac? And we're going to let the people tell us what type of vehicle we should get. This is a big decision, guys. This is a big decision for you to make. This is a life-altering LoGrasso decision. We say goodbye to the Hummer. Do we get like an F-150 or do we get a Cadillac?
Okay. Now, the other part of what I started to get into is I have a neighbor who just moved in. He's a retired Army man. When he moved in, he was very sick. So I started talking to him on the first day, and we became friends.
Him and his wife are very nice.
Very nice people. Very nice people. And he started getting sick, and I talked to him. I said, why aren't you taking your medication? Start taking these things because you need them. His wife was saying, thank you for saying that. I said, no problem. So every day I go talk to him. I say hello. We developed a little friendship. So I was telling him, I said, yeah, I got to get rid of my truck. He says, what happened? I said, power steering's going to have it a long time. He happens to have a 2018 Hemi F-150 sitting.
It's a F-250.
250, okay? Sitting in the driveway. Beautiful. My style. Got everything. The chrome, the
It's
bells,
like a
the whistle.
crimson red color.
It is. It is something, right? So he says, well, Vito, he says, I'm selling my truck. I says, really? He gives me the key. Take a ride. And I'm like, I said, no, it's okay. Let's just take a ride. Like it, take a ride. So I take a ride, and it's everything I would want in a truck. I mean, it's got the rims, it's got the tires, it's got everything. Could be the new Italian Stallion. So
The Stallion 2.
but if I had to name this new truck, it would be the Big Papa.
The Big Papa.
The Big Papa. So we were talking about how much it would be, and he says, probably going to be worth about 20. I said, 20 grand to lay out cash, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's not like you finance it, it's 20,000 cash. And not everybody's got that kind of dough to lay out. I would have to get rid of the Hummer. Maybe get rid of my sports car, put a couple dollars in, and then I can get this. But I don't want to get rid of my sports car because I like having a fun car.
I think you're giving way too many details. Because you're giving people our financial information. No. Like, that's
guys,
not something you really do.
If I wanted to go out and spend 20 grand and throw 20 grand out, could I go buy it tomorrow?
Yes.
Absolutely. But is it the smart, economical thing to do? No. You do things in a smart way, not to spend your money and do things. So we're trying to have this debate and trying to figure it out. So does Vito get a Cadillac or does he get a truck?
I think this is easy. You're not an old man. Why are you going to drive an old man Cadillac? You're a young man. You got a wife. You have kids. I mean, they're older, but you have kids. You have the little one we carry around with us all the freaking time. You need that extra space. Plus, you want to move again. So if we're going to move again, wouldn't it be nice to have a truck that we could move things with? Again. Plus, you want to get a couple of Rottweilers. I just heard you tell Danny J on Man Cave you want to get a couple of Rottweilers. So if you're going to get a couple of Rottweilers, you need a truck.
Yeah, because if we have and that's another thing. We'd like to get a couple of Rottweilers. If I can buy a house that has land, like an open backyard fenced in, like we're talking about an acre, where I could have cornhole, you got horseshoes, you got your fire pit, you got your lounge, you got your pool, you got your eating area, you got your fire pit.
You said fire pit twice. You
and
more than
I
one?
would like to have a pool house out there. I mean, this is some
You'd
big stuff.
literally want to open Margaritaville, like Big Vito's Beach.
Yeah, that's it.
Big Vito Beach.
And I want to get the Hogan's Beach sign.
You've been dying. I think that thing's gonna go for $5 grand. I think that beach, but it's huge. Anyway, so Vito, like, why would you not get the truck? Why would you get a car then? That doesn't make any sense.
Because I want both.
But you know what? You can't have everything you want.
I can.
Okay, but Vito, here's the thing.
Okay.
All right. I understand that you like Cadillacs, but it's not like you want like the bigger like Cadillac SUV. It's not like you want like one that's big enough for everything you need it to be. You want that tiny little Cadillac CTS, old man Italian driving down spoked wheels kind of a deal. Am I not right about that?
That's the BIGV from the LOG. That's how I roll,
but
girl.
don't you think that you would get a Cadillac Escalade if you were the BIG from the LOG?
But you know what? Here's the thing, people. If it was available to me and I can get a decent deal on a Cadillac Escalade with the third seat, the extended cab, those are expensive.
EXT.
Yeah, no. The EXT is the one with the flat.
Oh, that's the one with the flat back.
Right.
Okay.
But then the regular Escalade with the third seat, it's like the old Suburban. Right? You guys know which one I'm talking about. The big extended, Escalade. I would get one too. Then the other option was a Navigator. You know what I mean? And that was another option to do. But the Navigators, a lot of them are older and they have a lot of miles on it. And I definitely don't want to get something with a lot of miles.
Right.
So, but we just got to see what happens. You guys throw it in.
You guys have to decide for us because we don't know what to do. So do you think that we should get a truck and make everything easier for us to go and get in and put in car seats and wheelchairs and nonsense and relatives and in-laws and dogs and whatnot? Or do you think we should get a Cadillac so Vito can be the BIG from the LOG and the Cadillac like an old Italian man from New York?
Like the mafia.
Why does our whole life have to surround the fact that you want to look like a Guido? Maybe that should be the debate.
Oh my God! Could you knock me anymore?
The people
on the album brand, the people here on the Russo brand, they knock me. You knock me. I never win a vote. I never win nothing.
We tied, but of course we found out you cheated because you voted a skull von
And you know what? You people still haven't pre-gamed my birthday.
Why do we have to keep hearing about your GD birthday? Why?
Because people, all right? You wanted me on the brand. You wanted me back. The last couple of years, you got nothing. Nothing. No love, no wins, no nothing. The Barry Horowitz of podcasting. I never win nothing. Okay?
Pat yourself on
hey, it's nothing.
You're bitter.
I'm bitter.
And you always say, well, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. And everybody goes, oh, you're bitter about wrestling. You're not bitter about wrestling. You're bitter about votes on a podcast.
I am.
And your birthday.
Yeah. And then, it's the Big Vito brand. We need them. Oh, they help us with our emotional problems. Oh, Big V, you're so wonderful.
We help people with their emotional problems?
Because people watch us and because they get, they get
I think
down
you're
with
going to
the
have
show.
some kind of a breakdown. Are you all right?
No, because this is bullshit, all right? This is bullshit. The Russo brand people. You people, all right? The people's people. How about doing something for the BIGV for the LOG, okay? Send me some birthday gifts. Russo doesn't even do it. And then they have the Ben Hameen. Oh, Ben, how you been? And Stevie Richards. Oh, Stevie, how's the Stevie Wonder kick? You know what I mean? It ain't going nowhere.
Stevie has a cat.
This is terrible. All right? And then Will Russo. Oh, yeah, my father's the albums. Oh, yeah, I get the rub from my father. He's the original bro.
Is there any more brand jerseys you want to wear?
No, there's a lot more I got to say, but I don't want to give you too much here on the Russo brand because then you want me to come on next week and entertain you again.
Maybe next week's vote should be, is Vito mentally okay? I don't think you're all right. You've been drinking today, or?
No, I haven't. And then I'm emotional because this show stresses me.
But why? This is the Easy show. It's, hey, you hanging out with your wife.
Hey, it's nothing. Hey, come entertain us for free.
You get paid.
I don't get paid to do
You
this.
do. Russo pays you. I don't get paid. You get paid. It's true. That's probably why I should pick out the vehicle. You get paid. I should buy it. I just think it would be easier to have a truck. Nobody is required to purchase anything for your birthday. That's optional for people. They don't have to.
So, guys, like they option out of contracts, option in for my birthday. Go to my wish list. What do you want me to do? Name it the Bro Show?
They already have a Bro Show.
It sucks.
You want to cut a promo on Vince?
I'll cut a promo on everybody. And another thing, okay? You can give this message to Russo too, okay? He'll talk to Ben and Stevie and Just Incredible, Francine, Goldilocks, Will, Shane Douglas, and all these people. God forbid he calls me when I call him. He called me back after 2 weeks.
He never called me. And he asked me to call him and never called me. But you just got a voicemail.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to call him. And I'm going to say, where you been, bro? How's everything, bro?
Call him now.
No, I'm not going to call him because it's a waste of my time. I want to cut this show short. I'm going to give them no more information. Vote for the BIGV for the LOG.
You got any made-up careers you want to exploit this week? Or?
You're bitter.
Oh, I'm not bitter.
Just because the Celtics suck.
Really, bro?
Who's the better team? Knicks or Celtics? We'll do a duel poll.
No. We're not going to do a dual poll.
Why? Afraid to lose?
No, it's too fucking complicated.
Why would you say that word on here?
Because I say that word on here all the time.
No, it's disgusting. Curb your way. You're on the Big Vito brand.
No, I'm actually on the Russo brand, so fuck.
I hate that.
I know you do. What? Now you're all bitter about that too? It's a word. Get over it. There's more things in this world that are horrible than the word F-U-C-K. Sorry, Charlie. It's just the way it is. Sorry. It's just the way it is.
Guess I've got my new topic for next week.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? How you like make up jobs and you want people to find out what you really do for a living?
Unappreciative wives.
Oh, I'm unappreciative. You sure you want to do this before the big birthday planning thing here? Because if you recall, I have canceled a birthday a time or two before.
And this year, we're going to cancel a lot of things.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
You want to throw down about it? You want to throw down about some cancellations?
You won't like it.
You go ahead and say what you got to say, brother. Go ahead. Put it out there.
I'll
Go ahead and say what you got to
before.
say. But remember, it's your birthday month, and I'm counting.
I'm saving it for the right moment.
Yeah, after your birthday. Jerk ass.
Baby, would I do that?
Yes.
No.
I know you.
I wouldn't do that to you, boo.
Don't boo me. Don't boo me, bold man. I don't have time for your nonsense.
All
I
right,
do
close
not.
the show. Go ahead.
We're not done the show yet.
What are you talking about?
We hardly did a debate about the topic. We're not done the show. You can't just close the show.
Okay.
Don't just close the show off. You just tell me close the show.
I'll give him the plugs.
Final argument. Vito, why should you have a Cadillac?
Because I miss it. Miss the style, the prestige, the look, the dignity when you're driving it, the smoothness, the ride. And people recognize a Caddie. They know somebody important is getting out of it.
Yeah,
Go.
a bold Guido. From the LOG. I think you should get a truck because we can put more things in it. When we move things around, we'll be able to move things around. There's more space for your Rottweilers. There's more space for Princess Go-Go's car seat. There's more space for my wheelchair for when we go do things and go to the parks and things. There's more room. Plus, you love a truck. You're trading a truck for a car, and you're going to go, man, I wish I had a truck. Because every time you've had a car, including when you had your apple green Caddie CTS, you used to say, man, I miss my truck. I used to have a Pathfinder.
That's why today I have a truck and I have a car.
Right. So why would you trade your truck for the car and have two cars?
Because I'll trade my car for the truck.
Well, that's stupid. Why would you trade your truck for the truck? Because you don't know when you're going to trade your car for something. Right now you have to trade your truck. And your car is only two-seater. I can't even hardly fit in it with my walker. What are you going to do? Just ride around by yourself all the time? Is that what your plan is, Mr. LoGrasso? You guys get to decide whether we get a truck to replace our truck so we can continue to function as a couple and live our lives, or get a Cadillac so Guido Jones over here can continue being a greasy Guido Jones. Plugs. Make me mad. Every week we do this show. I got to get mad at you for some dumb thing or another. Have to say something about the Celtics. Have to say you don't want me to go out with you and do all this stuff. You want to just have your Cadillac and just do your own thing and you don't care whether I'm there or not. You have issues. What are you tapping your shit for? What are you eating Botox?
Stuff. You're looking good, baby.
I would love to know what I did to deserve such punishment.
Baby, come on.
Guys, if you would like to watch our other shows that we have to offer you, please check us out at twitch.tv/thebigvito brand, where you can see Getting Color, you can see The Man Cave, you can see Vito stream video games, me stream video games. We got other shows on there. Virtues, brand of wrestling, tons of stuff, matches, and the mysterious Skull Von Crush, all on twitch.tv/thebigvito brand on social media. Have the Big Vito brand. You have me at the Magic Tea Spiller, and this week's vote will be posted Monday at noon from the Magic Tea Spiller account. Big Vito will share it. Vote Caddie or truck, and then what you decide, we will make happen. And you can catch us back here next Monday on the Russo brand with Barry Horowitz, The People's Album. I am Disney's undercover princess, Noel LoGrasso, and we are saying a fond farewell. Stay safe, stay happy, and be kind to each other. Bye-bye.